The Central Sea Cineworld Tech Fleece has been leaked. It's Cineworld and Nike Tech Fleece. So in today's video, I'm going to be getting you guys up to speed about absolutely everything you need to know. So last week I made a video predicting that the Central Sea and Nike collab was going to be a V-season Tech Fleece. I think the Central Sea and Nike collaboration will feature a V-season Tech Fleece. Well, I've already basically been proved wrong. I believe it's Central Sea's Bodyguard. The Central Sea's Bodyguard has been seen rocking this orange, grey and black Tech Fleece thanks to Culture Force. Thanks to Culture Force because I literally saw this video last week and looked at the tracksuit and I thought, that'd be quite a cool Cineworld shell tracksuit, not knowing that it was the Tech Fleece. What a prat! So yeah, this is the new season Tech Fleece with the obvious difference that there is a Cineworld logo slapped on there. And we've seen some pictures of Sench in Dublin over the past couple of days and he's been rocking this tech. Funnily enough, Cineworld just did a drop with an orange and black tracksuit. I think they're trying to create hype for this colour combination before the Tech Fleece releases. It was also the first picture on Syna's Instagram slide. Anyway, the actual Tech Fleece reminds me of the dark smoke grey from the V season, but it's also kind of similar to the design I made. Like, yeah, look at mine and look at the actual one. Obviously there isn't any purple in it, but whatever. In the comment section of the video where Culture Force found the leak, someone commented that they actually have seen another blue colorway. This could well be true, but I'm going to say that this is straight up cap. The tracksuit which Sench and his bodyguard have been wearing are the exact rumored colorway. So unless there are more, which I think is now highly unlikely as we've seen a lot of the new Tech Fleece sightings, then the news outlets could have been missing something. I'm personally hoping that there are going to be more colors which drop. I'm hoping there are more because imagine if one color just drops. Everyone is going to be scrambling to get it first. It's gonna be a nightmare. This is without a doubt gonna sell instantly, guys, so I hope Nike make a lot of stock for this. But I have a question in my head, actually. Obviously, whenever Cineworld drop a tracksuit, they drop the full set. Like, you can't buy the hoodie separately to the joggers. But Nike don't swing that way. Literally on every Nike product, you can buy the hoodie and the jogger separately, so I have no idea what's gonna happen in terms of this. Because even on the Nocta Tech Fleece drop, Nike and Nocta had the hoodies and the joggers separate. I'm actually going to predict that this won't be the case this time. I actually think Cineworld might just release the tracksuit in one order, which will be great for the people who actually want to wear it. Now let's get into some realistic, detailed predictions. So the tech will most likely be released on the Cineworld website, as we now know it's a Cineworld collab, not a Central Sea collab, as well as on the Nike website. Or instead of putting it on Nike, they could well put it on sneakers. This is exactly what we saw happen with the Nocta Tech. It released on Nocta and sneakers. It was such a pain for us guys in the UK to try and cop because of the shipping you had to pay on the Nocta website, and it sold out within seconds on the UK sneakers app. So for you guys trying to get the Cineworld tech, I think you're just gonna have to take an L if you're gonna try and cop on the Cineworld website. It's unfortunate, I know, but it's only fair. And if us guys in the UK have to pay £10 for shipping, it costs £140 plus £10 shipping. Who knows what you guys abroad are gonna have to pay? For me guys personally, the easiest way I think that I'm actually gonna be able to cop this tracksuit is actually on the Cineworld website. I've copped a tracksuit, we literally sold out in less than a minute before, so I know it's actually possible to cop on there, unlike the nearly hundreds of times I've tried to cop on sneakers. But guys, here's some good news. I'm actually expecting this tech, unlike popular opinion, to not be too much money. On sneakers for the Nocta hoodie, it went for £139.95 and the joggers went for £129.95. I'm expecting this to be relatively the same, which is a lot of money, but that's the price you have to pay for a hyped collaboration. This tech will most likely resell as well, guys, because the Nocta one at the minute is still available to sell for £293, and to buy it, it costs £809. I mean, to be fair, the Nocta Tech Fleece is a really nice colour, the baby blue, and it's probably a better design. It's a more preferred design universally than the Syna Nike Tech Fleece. Like, we saw the guys who are into fashion wearing the Nocta Tech Fleece when it came out, which is why it is a lot for resale. But I also think that the Cineworld one could also sell for just as much because there's no open hem bottoms. They will not do open hem bottoms like they did on the Nocta Tech, guys, trust me. We've seen the pictures anyway already, but Central Sea is known for wearing tapered bottoms. They aren't going to do open hem ones, I'm sure of that. I also want to predict, actually, I'm like 10% confident on this. I'm not really confident this is going to happen, but it may release earlier than we thought. It's supposed to come out in the holiday season. Well, now that we've already seen the leak and Central Sea has actually worn it a couple of days later, is it because of the leak? Could it release next month? Could it release in the summer? I genuinely think that this is a possibility, because last year the new model of Nike Tech Fleece is the 2023 models. They actually released in August, which I did think was a bit of a weird time because who is wearing a tracksuit in the summer? Like, back then I predicted that tech, the 2023 one, to actually come out in the winter time, but the news articles, and they're news articles, it's not me predicting, they are saying that it's going to be in the holiday season, so winter time. We'll just have to wait and see. I mean, the fact that we've already seen Central Sea posted up in these pictures in Dublin, I think it's very promising promising that we could actually see him post it on Cineworld or his personal account very, very soon, which could hint to a very close drop time. Make sure to subscribe and post notifications on, guys, so you don't miss when I give you more updates on the Cineworld Nike Tech Fleece. Also, make sure to follow me on my Instagram, BTS Clothier, to find out instant updates about the Tech Fleeces, because that is where I give you guys instant updates on my Instagram, BTS Clothier. So let's actually take a look at the Tech Fleece. I have to admit, when I saw the first leak of the bodyguard wearing it, I didn't really know how I felt about it. It kind of looked a little merchandisey with what just looked like to be a Cineworld logo slapped on the other side of the Nike logo. It kind of looks similar to the Nike football techs. But now I've seen Central C in it, I have a lot better opinion on it. The colorway is very nice, and like I said earlier, there has only ever been one Nike tech featuring this colorway, and that was in the V season. Now, something I'm really glad that Nike and Cineworld have done is there's a lot of intricate designs on this tech. So the zipper has orange tips. And by the way, unlike, I think Culture Force said it was a pink colorway, it's not. It's like an orangey sort of pink. It's a really nice color that we've actually never seen done before. But yeah, the tips look really cool. And I'm so happy they didn't do an orange trimming on the sleeves, like at the end of them, because that would look way worse in my opinion. And having orange on the sleeves would look more out there, like at the end of them where the trimming is. The subtler the tech is going to be better in my opinion. It'll be more easier to wear for a wider audience. The tech features this Life of Sin branding at the tip of the hood and underneath the waistband at the back of the joggers. Really nice touch. Similar to the way the Nocta tech featured the Nocta branding in little areas. But the whole entire design is kind of what we should have expected from a Cineworld and Nike collab. In my opinion, it would be a lot more sick if it was just the Cineworld logo on this tech. I've just done something on Photoshop here, guys. I've removed the Nike logo and just replaced it with the Syna logo. In my personal opinion, that would look better. I still don't really know how I feel about it. It's not a design which has really blown me away, but it's not bad. I'd really like to see what it would have looked like with bright yellow instead of the orange color that we got. That might have blown me away. But guys, you already know I'm gonna buy it anyway. I have to. It's my favorite brand, Nike, my favorite tracksuit tech fleece, collaborating with my favorite artist of all time, Central C. It's a historic collaboration as well. This is probably the only way we would have actually seen Central C collab with Nike, by creating his own clothing brand. And this guy deserves a lot of credit by Nike, because he is the reason why so many people have picked up this tracksuit, me included. Nike had to repay him, and Cinch is going to make a lot of money from this collab. Like, we don't know what the profit split of this is. Imagine if it's like 50-50, they are going to be balling. But if it is released on the Cineworld website, then they probably receive a greater share. And yeah, like I said earlier, I do think there's a possibility of it coming out in the summer. Make sure you guys are subscribed and following me on my Instagram, because you do not want to miss out on any information, because I suspect we'll be hearing more about this very, very soon. I'm personally thinking and hoping that we're going to hear more about it at the end of this month of July, where Cineworld do their next drop. Could it be in that? Now guys, there are also some 95s rumored to release. We recently saw Cineworld promoting their new short set tracksuit with some black and orange TNs. I think we're going to see a very similar design with the rumored 95s. I think, like the TNs, it's going to be a plain black pair with orange hints. The same shade of orange as we've seen on the tech. Ascension is known for matching colors when it comes to his tracksuits and shoes. But the shoes I actually think are going to be a lot harder to cop compared to the tracksuit. As you guys can see here by the graph, the term Air Max 95 is more popular currently than the Tech Fleece search term, and the whole sneaker community is going to go crazy for these shoes. There is no doubt about that. I'm actually really interested as well, because sometimes the sneaker YouTubers actually get their hands on pairs of shoes early before the public get their hands on them sometimes. So I think it'd be really cool to see if they get their hands on a pair before it actually even comes out. Watch this video where I designed the Central C and Nike Tech Fleece collab before it even came out. If not, then why not watch this video on the Nocta Tech Fleece? You guys will learn how to cop. It's basically going to be the same, in my opinion, as how the Central C collab is going to release.